Okay, there we go. On podcast time.
Who am I?
Good.
Wait a second. If you were me, then I'd be you, and I'd use your body to get to the top. You can't stop me no matter who you are. Look at this is the first. I just zipped it down. I'm wearing a onesie, but since Brock is wearing a,
I know I got a regular collar.
Yeah, what's your neck? Your neck is like, what is going on? What is touching me?
I'm getting choked.
So usually this is you.
Isn't that so much more comfortable though, Hunter? Right?
I mean,
it feels better.
I'm by myself and nobody is.
You got a nice breeze.
You know, that's comfortable, right?
Tell you what, go lower. Lower.
I'm gonna leave
right there. Looking.
I gotta like puff the chest out too, and you do. See, I don't have a barrel chest like you. I can't pull it up. It's like all your high school like wrestling photos.
Want to go, bro? Huh? Want to go? What is that? What is that look that every guy just does?
My brother's golf photo from high school. Dude, I'm serious. He's like this far back.
Just getting it. It's like, oh yeah, this is
like it's a golf picture, dude. It's not even wrestling or anything.
We're throwing down, man. That's what's happening. Anyway, all right, it's time for your weekly recap here on the Plan B After Show podcast. Just what happened this week, the big stories, if you will. It wasn't that. I mean, no, there was some crazy stuff this week. There was some crazy stuff.
It was a fast week, dude. I'm serious, man. It went by the fucking blink of an eye, man.
You know what I've noticed ever since we just started doing weekly podcasts? It feels like I can really put a gauge on the week because it feels like we just did this yesterday.
Gives
it
you kind of like a waypoint, you know?
Yeah, shit. And didn't we just do this?
I think it's the booze.
It could be that. It could be the booze. The slow slip into alcoholism that throws off our time.
I mean, if you're a full-blown alcoholic, do you just like wake up one day and you're like, damn, what happened?
You know, dude, I had that thought the other day. You know what was weird? Is I was like, God, it freaked me out a little bit. I was like, what if I were just to blink right now and I was like 65, right? Now think about that because the way our mind works, that could happen. Because I was sitting there on the couch with my baby and I'm holding her. I'm like, oh, my little baby. And I was just kind of thinking like, dude, I could literally like blink and be 65 and it's like, okay, where did the time go? And remember that moment on the couch when I thought that, if I can remember that. It's fucking trippy, man.
Hey, you know what, dude? Honestly, a coma.
Yeah.
Think about that. One day, you're out, dude. Then you wake up and
comas sound horrible.
Why do you have gray hair? What's going on? Dude, could you imagine that
story about the kid who's in a coma for like, I don't know, 10 years? And he said he could hear everything going on around him. Like he knew it. Like he said he remembered his mom sitting by his bed praying that he'd die.
God,
dude, what the fuck, man? It's terrible.
What a story. Now, could you imagine waking up and being like, and like seeing that person? Like, what would you do? Well, like, I'd play along for a little bit, I think.
Yeah. It's not that she wanted him to die because she didn't love him. It's just she was tired of like it was a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's not like, I hope you fucking die. You son of a. I mean, she knows her son's in a coma and everything, but still, though, that's like a hard thing to hear your mom praying for.
Yeah.
That's what my mom has for me. It's like,
I
hope he's dead. Anyway, wow, that's a depressing start to this after show podcast. Should we do something different? All right, let's do it. Weekly recap for you here. Story number one that made headlines. There's new condoms in development right now that supposedly make sex better. They had a bunch of couples use it for like 6 months. And like,
you know what I think it is? I think it's just like, you know, that like his and hers, that like tingly lube that they use. So, I think they just put that on the inside and it just makes it tingle.
It's a little different. The condom has a gel on the inside that is very similar to the properties of Viagra. So it supposedly gives the man a harder, better erection. And so they're hoping that, one, it can make sex more pleasurable, but also will increase the use of condoms. You think about it. What's the worst part about having to put a condom on? You can't feel anything.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you shouldn't wear them.
Exactly. You should, but damn, dude, they need to figure that out. And maybe they have. Maybe this is the breakthrough of condom use. Maybe it's better, dude. What if it was better? I got to get that condom, dude. It's not the same.
Think about it. Chance of pregnancy, unwanted pregnancy goes down. Chance of an STD goes down. I mean, those are two prime reasons to wear a condom right there.
Some of you out there with your 9 kids need that. Dude, 9.
What do you think? You're
9
Nick
kids.
Cannon? Get out. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I remember I was in the grocery store. This was probably like 3 months ago. And I had my baby with me. She was, sweet little baby. She's in the car seat. And I round the corner and this lady is there. And she had her, I think, 5 kids with her.
A gang of kids.
She looked well. It's not like she, was in, SpongeBob sweatpants, and not judging anyone that wears SpongeBob, but she was put together well. But dude, the look on her face. Here I am pushing my sleeping, quiet little baby, my one kid, and dude, she looked exhausted, like
just in shambles.
It's like we locked eyes, and she was like, it was almost like she was trying to tell me, "Don't fucking do this. Don't have any more. Just have one sweet little baby be done." And I just remember,
don't do it.
It's your own fault.
Look what I'm going through.
Hey, you could have had Mr. Johnson fucking pull out every once in a while, for God's sakes. All right. Good God.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, why 5? Why 5? Like once it gets like once you have 2, like what
are you accomplishing?
Yeah, exactly. Like what's the thought behind it? Like,
and
then you get to 6, and then somebody's like, "Yeah, we had our 7th kid." I'm like, well, why?
What are you doing? Yeah,
what are you doing? What's the point?
Yeah.
What are you not happy with? You have 6 other are they not good enough?
I get it. God said, "Be fruitful and multiply," but Jesus Christ, even He's like, "All right, come on, man, just slow down. We don't got enough room up here." Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, this condom could make it better. Whatever. We'll see what happens. People probably still won't use it though.
No.
It
feels great, but I don't know why.
I'm sorry too. There's nothing, barring something like the condom breaking or anything like that. I'm not a fan of people say, "Oh, it was a surprise." Fucking how? You know how sex works. You know how it works.
Not to mention, you still have time afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Figure it out. What about this story? Here, we'll move on from that before we get angry about people not knowing how to pull out, for God's sakes. This happened over in the UK. So on a bet, a youngster, a teenager, had friends spray his nipples with this body spray. It was called it's like the UK brand of Axe body spray. They sprayed a whole can on each nipple. Yeah. Okay. They let it sit, and then one of his friends flicked it. His nipples fell off.
You flicked my nip off, dude. Oh.
This is it. It took place at school.
It's the ultimate purple nurple, dude. That's what it is.
A teacher noticed the kid bleeding through his shirt from his nipples that were no longer there. And here's the worst part about this. What?
Dare to eat it.
It's pepperoni.
Put it on your pizza.
Here's the worst part about this whole story. Not because look, I'm not going to sit here, and Hunter, I think you can say the same. We did dumb things as youngsters, obviously. Okay, luckily for us,
I had a buddy who would sit in school at his desk and just take a stapler and open it up. You know, you can open it up and just go toof 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 on his arm.
He had
problems. Whoa, dude, what are you doing? She's like,
he's in jail. He's in jail now, isn't he? He's. Look, so we've all done dumb things. What bothered me about this whole story, though, is that the kid was interviewed, and he's like, I'd probably do it again. I enjoyed the attention. I like the laughs. I'd probably do it again. I'm like, you fucking idiot. What are you? Your nipples are gone.
Hey, it's perfect for TikTok.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that next generation thinks that's where you're at right there.
Hey, if you get your nipples flicked off on TikTok, you're probably going to make some money. Just saying. You're going to get some views.
Is it worth it, though? You don't have nipples. There goes nipple play. All right, come on now. Get out of here.
Dude, could you imagine, though?
Oh, that hurt.
Dude, you know what was bad enough is like when you would, in football, we would tape our nipples because, dude, the jerseys would chafe your nipples after running for so much. So long, I should say.
I never taped my nipples. What the hell is wrong?
Dude, it was pretty embarrassing, weird. But if you didn't and you came home and you had chafed nipples, dude, I don't know what it was, or jerseys or something. Dude, it was terrible. It was fucking terrible, dude.
Think about marathon runners. You do a sport where you have to tape your nipples.
Dude, you look like strippers in the locker room.
What a great sport you do for fun. You have to tape your nipples because of So, yeah. Anyway, I don't think this kid's going to go on to win any Pulitzer Prizes or become a doctor, but who knows? Who knows? Lastly, this was a pretty crazy story, and it seems like every week there's a new story about technology and how it's advancing so quickly. So this was recently done. A robot performed a very intricate, delicate surgery on a pig and did it perfectly. And they even said it did it better than an actual human surgeon.
Dude,
so
it's
a
insane.
robot performed a surgery.
This is great. This is great news because, dude, the intricacy of what a robot can do is just. And I mean, yeah, I saw a video the other day. We talked about it when we talked about it a few days back. But the robot sewing up a banana and like how intricate and how precise it is.
Yep.
And it's just.
And that was
awesome,
a guy. That was a guy operating it too, wasn't it?
I think so. I think it was a guy controlling it, and it was still,
which is still, that's still amazing. Even with that, it's weird because we're in such a new part of it right now. I mean, 10 years, 15 years from now, maybe it'll be only robot surgeons. You know, when you can make something so precise and in there with such a small room for error. I mean,
dude, they're doing bypass surgeries through your main vein in your leg.
You said for heart
surgeries for sure. Yep. So they're, instead of filleting your chest open and popping your sternum open, which I can't imagine, dude. I just my dad had a quadruple this past year.
Yep.
And he's doing great, by the way. Fantastic. The heart surgeons nowadays are awesome. But dude, they're starting to do it through a vein. So they just put the robot up through your vein, through your leg, up into your heart, and they do it from the inside out. What?
They're doing that with prostates now too. It used to be if you had to get your prostate worked on, it's pretty much done as far as sexual function. Really, a very invasive thing, and I mean it's life saving. But now they have a different way where instead of like having to remove the prostate or whatever, like if it's swollen, now instead they just like are able to, I don't know, like put a stint in there. But it's just. And I always say this, and I say it kind of jokingly, but I'm also kind of serious about this, is if I can just make it like 20 more years to where modern medicine really can, take care of most of our ailments. You
guys are replacing their hearts. They're the guy had just had the anniversary of his hand. Hand transplant.
Yep.
Hey man, it's getting there.
It's nuts. And then go back to like medieval times where they didn't even clean the tools in between. They put leeches on you to bleed you.
Bite on this book. All right.
Anyway, well, there you go. It looks like you're freezing up again. So
it's terrible, man.
We're just gonna wrap it up here.
Breaking up here. So you have to wrap it up.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Every time.